What's happening, crypto fam? Happy Wednesday. Good morning and welcome back to Love for Crypto. I'm Scott. It's a pleasure to have you here. I appreciate you taking the time out to consume the content, so thank you. Today I got a bit of a warning. Now, yesterday's video, it's about Binance. Most people know my opinion and thoughts on Binance at the moment, but there's one thing for certain. Doesn't matter what I think. Doesn't matter what I think. It almost doesn't even matter what you think regarding someone else's shit. And people have money stuck on Binance. So, I love the cappuccino. Warnings! Warnings! Binance reversing. No, seriously, real talk. Some people are getting money, value, stuck on Binance. Now, I am not certain if this is just fear that they just can't get cash off. Even though some banks say they were still going to let you cash out. It's interesting. We've got an article here. We've got a few little... It's interesting. I just want people to be aware that I don't keep value on Binance. I might be covering it, and I might have been saying yesterday that I don't really care, but I did say yesterday I don't really keep value on Binance. If I send value to Binance, I'm sending XRP to buy something else that Uphold won't sell me. Or that, Uphold, legitimately. Uphold, it's like boom, bish, bash, bosh, bought. So, if it ain't on Uphold, I will tend to buy some XRP on Uphold, send it over to Binance, buy something like ADA to send to the Daedalus wallet or something else to send to that wallet, and go like that. My value's not on Binance for long. But a group of users is battling Binance to get their money back after May's crash. So this is relating back to May, where they had the system crashed. A group of Binance customers are seeking to get their funds back after the platform froze in May. These users had leveraged positions and were unable to reduce them or close them. On May 19th, Binance's app crashed for more than 1 hour, leaving customers unable to manage their funds. These users are now pursuing legal action against the exchange in France and Italy. Users organising to recover funds. So a group of users affected by outages in the Binance service are organising to battle the exchange. Hundreds are pursuing legal action in France and Italy after the exchange froze on May the 19th. This is the case for Anand Singhal, a freelance coder who's entered a leveraged position with more than $50,000. When Singhal started checking prices and perceived the incoming fall, he tried to get out of his position, but he couldn't. Due to the precipitous price fall that Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies experienced at that time, Binance's platform was unable to cope with the transaction load. Hundreds of thousands of traders were trying to do the same thing at the same moment. Exit the market. The platform crashed and left traders unable to handle their positions for more than an hour. Be fuming. Singhal and other traders lost their money as a result, and now they're fighting back. According to the Wall Street Journal, at least 700 users are searching for legal resource to recover their funds from Binance in France and Italy. More users are petitioning Binance on the same issue. So crashes happen frequently, man. Like, it's I don't think there's an electronic system anywhere that hasn't crashed at least once. However, these crashes are nothing new in the crypto exchange world. Even Coinbase, one of the biggest and most regulated cryptocurrency exchanges, has to deal with similar issues. In fact, Coinbase faced difficulties at the same time Binance did. Robinhood, a fee-free exchange, has also had its share of problems with outages and is being fined $70 million by the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority, FINRA. But Binance is a headquarterless exchange, and due to this, it will be difficult for these users to recoup their losses. Binance stated that it contacted most of the affected users after compensation. Contacted most of the affected users to offer compensation for the problems. In any case, disgruntled users still looking for reimbursement must present their complaints to the Hong Kong International Arbitration Centre, according to Binance's terms of service. This news comes at a time when Binance is facing an increase in regulatory oversight from world governments, with several institutions blocking payments to the exchange in the UK and Europe last week. To make matters worse, to make matters more complicated. Sorry, I can't read this morning. Binance has also received warnings from security regulators in the UK, Japan, and the Cayman Islands and Thailand in just the last month. So Santander blocks payments to Binance. Binance has terminated euro deposits via SEPA Bank. Binance ramps up crackdown on US users, giving them 14 days to withdraw funds. That was in November. So since November, I mean, some people's accounts have apparently been frozen for months. And now if I just go to yesterday's video's comments, there was a lot of people expressing anger and frustration. Should we use them words? Anger and frustration. So Mike Crowler, someone being from the UK, moved everything to cut to Bitrue. The powers that be now want the date for all crypto transactions. Excuse me. Totally agree. Gives Barclays the right to tell them what to do with your own cash. Let's see if I can follow money. This guy here, I'd heard of the leverage token problem Binance had, which hasn't been solved yet. Some peeps lost 90% of their wealth in the last dump while holding short position. And June, it's important to know where exchanges' offices are. If they close shop overnight and suspend services, authorities need to know where to go knocking. Just saying. Now, it's a great point. I mean, like, there's people in France and Italy now trying to take Binance to court, and where do you send your letters now? It's fickle as fuck in it, and there's going to be a lot of speculation, a lot of opinions coming in left, right, and centre. I mean, people let me know in the comments if you've got value stuck on Binance, and if it's stuck in the spot. Can you move crypto to another exchange? Can you move your fiat to your bank? Can anyone in the comments on this video now just let me know exactly what problems you're having with Binance? Like, say whether it's they've let you buy a crypto that they now won't let you move somewhere else. You've put some fiat money on it, and or you've sold some crypto for fucking Tether and you want to cash out or some shit. I don't know. Just let me know the problems you're experiencing. So there's someone here, Lawrence Gracie. I've got funds in on the spot. How can you hold your position? Thinking on, I suppose best thing would be to pull all crypto on cold wallet. Fuck off software update on a cold wallet. That would hold price position, I'd have thought. What do you think? I mean, Lawrence, I think you should have as much value as you can possibly get in cold wallets, cold storage that you control. Excuse me. Now, it's no secret I have some money on Bitrue, but it's basically staked. I mean, before we had all the true DeFi platforms coming out, we had Bitrue at DLTCon UK talking about decentralized finance and how they was going to try and help push it forward. And he introduced Power Pigger. So I jumped on Power Piggy back then with some assets, and they've been there ever since. They've been there ever since, and they're still fucking there. So then I trust that in the moment. Now, will it get to a certain point where it's worth a certain value? I mean, I was looking at it the other month at new all-time highs. I was like, shit, that's a lot of money on BitTrue now. In the future, I may pull some off and be like, look, I'm just not comfortable with the amount of value actually on BitTrue. But at the moment, while it's increasing my pot in the Power Pigger, mainly for XRP, VeChain, and BTR, I feel like there's no point in pulling that off there. Now, if you're on Binance, which people are having a shitload of problems with, I don't really hear many people having that many problems with BitTrue, to be perfectly honest. And as far as I'm aware, they've got a fucking office. But yeah, Lawrence, I would... If you ain't getting rewards for crypto on an exchange, get it off the fucking exchange. And I go as far as to say, even if you're getting rewards, if you're uncomfortable or worried at potentially losing all your funds, just get it the fuck off the exchange. Just get it off the exchange. It's as simple as that. Like, let's not fuck about. But we just have to warn people. I don't want people to be like, oh, well, Love for Crypto said he don't give a fuck what happens with Binance, and neither do I. Like, no. I don't have money on Binance. I don't have value on Binance. I give a fuck if people get ripped off. I give a fuck if bad shit happens to people. I give a fuck if when the system starts to take the piss. I do give a fuck about certain things. What I mean by I couldn't give a shit or I couldn't give a fuck is it doesn't affect me. Personally, directly. It doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect my value, doesn't affect my wealth, doesn't affect my funds because they're not on Binance. That's what I meant. If I had money on Binance right now, I would be removing it. Not real talk. I would be sending it either BitTrue or a cold storage wallet that I control myself. I have shouted from the rooftops for people to become their own bank, which basically just means having the majority of your value under your control. Doesn't mean you don't have money in a bank. Doesn't mean you still don't use the banks. Yeah, it doesn't mean that you've got every little bit of value in your fucking wardrobe. It just means being your own bank, feeling like you're in control of your own wealth, you're in control of your own value, you are 100% in control of the majority of it, which means more than 50% of your net worth is in your immediate control and not third parties. That's what we mean by being your own bank. It doesn't mean fuck the banks off completely and never use them again. Like, just use them less, control more of your value. It goes back a month ago though, so something's happening, something's brewing. I just want to make sure that everyone is on the right page. Warning, people can't get funds off Binance. If you've got funds on Binance, maybe you should be a little worried. Go to Binance and get them the fuck off there. Again, hit me up in the comments and let me know what kind of problems you're having, what's going down. If you're in the UK, and we've got a shitload of people in the UK now who've been dicked and kicked in the balls off Binance, then we'll get together and fight it like the people in France and Italy are. You're not just going to let funds disappear, mate. Now, this is the difference between if Binance was hacked, like they was with the 40 million, like I said to June, if a fucking bank was robbed of all the money, there's still no guarantee that you're getting all that back. I don't care what anyone says. There just isn't. Binance got hacked 40 million. They paid out. Difference is now is the maintenance crash, like the system crash, maintenance break, whatever you want to call it. The system went down. People lost funds in a trade. Binance can just turn around and say, well, your trade failed, bro. Deal with it. You ain't getting no fucking compensation. There's no money coming back at you. The person can say, yeah, but I would have pulled out of my trade if your system didn't fucking fail. and I would be left with at least a little bit of value, or most of the value I had on the trade. Silvergate Bank cuts ties with Binance, disabling USD deposits and withdrawals. I mean, this shit's a month ago, bruh. June the 10th. Crypto-friendly Silvergate Bank has abruptly cut ties with crypto exchange operator Binance. The block can confirm. Binance sent an email to customers on Wednesday, 2 separate copies of which have been seen by the block. One in English and one in Spanish. The email says that Binance will no longer support USD deposits and withdrawals via Silvergate Bank over SWIFT from June 11th. USD deposits made to our Silverbank account after 11th of June 2021 will be returned to your account within 21 working days. The email reads, the return amount may be lower due to external bank fees involved. Oh, fucking wank. Now that is acting like a fucking bank. Rest assured, we're working hard to provide an alternative USD solution. Binance declined to comment to the block on the Silvergate-related questions when reached. Stuck in limbo then. Binance customer Morales Diaz from Colombia, who received a Spanish copy of the email, told the block that his funds have been stuck for 2 weeks. I just have a pending withdrawal in USD through Silvergate and it's been delayed. But surely it will not arrive there. We do not know how Binance will not return that withdrawal. Silvergate-related issues for Binance users appear to have existed for at least a few months. In late March, one user on Reddit posted that they had a problem with deposits via Silvergate Bank on Binance. Around 3 weeks ago, I transferred using SWIFT over Silvergate Bank an amount of USD of $30 to the Binance company Key Vision Development. Today, the funds are not credited to my Binance account. The funds not sent back to my account. So Binance launched the Silvergate funding option for international users last December. The exchange claims to the block US. The option allowed users to deposit and withdraw USD from their Binance accounts for Binance selling crypto on Binance using local bank accounts. Guys, these links are in the description. If you want to have a little read. Like I say, do not forget to give us a little sound off in the comments. Let me know what problems you're having with Binance. Let me know if you're not having problems. Same shit, really. I mean, everyone will be like, oh, my money's stuck in this, money's stuck in that. Like, is anyone having no problems at all? If you just put money stuck in Binance news in Google, you'll see all these different stories popping up. It's actually fucking crazy. The wild, wild west, mate. Fucking madness. Anywho, gotta go to work. You know the dance. Literally, I'm super interested to see how this plays out in the future now. And I'm potentially going to find another exchange. Probably use Bitchery in future. Buy a, because buy the ADA, feed the beast, baby. So when we're buying ADA, we're buying something else that we want to send to a wallet that Uphold won't let us do yet. We've got to use someone else. So we're going to be venturing to pastures new, to seek new exchanges, to boldly go where I've never gone before, mate. And on that note, I'm just going to go, right? Invest in yourself. Invest in the internet of value. Yeah. We love crypto. Not a massive fan of the bullshit surrounding Binance. But we love you. So take care of yourself. And I'll see you on the next one. Wishing health and happiness to you and yours. Peace.